All aboard and welcome to our podcast, GoddeSShips, where we discuss how ships affect lives. For those of you who are returning, thank you for your continued support and welcome back. And for those of you who are just joining us, welcome. Goddesses and guys, remember that we are also available wherever you listen to your podcast, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Pod Chaser, GeoSavin, iHeartRadio, and of course here on YouTube. I am Keely, the Soul Snatching Goddess.
And I am Melinda, the FACKTgoddess. F.A.C.K.T. We'd like to thank you for showing up to view our podcast. We want you to like, share, and subscribe. And we want you to bang on the notification bell so that you will be one of the first to be notified when we have new episodes.
Yes. And FloydGod will be joining us a little later. He had some stuff to handle and take care of, but he will be in. You got shirt cam tonight?
I do.
All right. Well, let me big you up, boo.
So it says G period. And then on the back, it says the G is for God.
All right.
Yeah.
What you know about my G-O-D? What you know about my G-O-D? Okay, and then my shirt is just for me, representing me, because I'm a Gemini.
A Gemini in the Slither house.
Slytherin
house.
Yeah.
And I am in the, what am I?
Hufflepuff.
Huff and Puff. What? Hufflepuff, yeah. I'm a Hufflepuff.
Oh, and then you still say it with that big ass smile on your face.
For y'all that don't know what we talking about, is the what you call it?
Harry
Potter houses. We took a quiz today with a friend of ours, and we all found out which house we will belong to based on our answers. And the Soul Snatching Goddess is in that old evil Lena house. That dark snatch your soul house. So it was so
make my neck move like one.
Gross.
And I'll take you out like one too.
Again, gross.
Anyway,
yeah.
Tonight's episode is Breakerships, dating deal breakers.
Breakership. Breaker.
FloydGod's here. Hey there, how you doing?
I'm all right. How y'all doing?
We're wonderful. We're wonderful. Glad you made it.
Right on.
All right. So y'all know I like to do my little research, and yes, FACKTgoddess, before you ask, it's 10 of them. So go on and get ready, because I know you complained about the 8 last week.
Girl, it sounded like it was 20 last week.
It was only 8, so get your mind right, because it's 10 tonight.
Oh Lord, we're gonna be on here till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Not if you keep your answer short and sweet. All right. So, I don't know. Did you catch the topic, Floyd?
I think y'all said
dating deal breakers. Dating deal breakers.
Oh yeah. Okay. Dating deal breakers.
Yes.
Booty sweat is a dating deal breaker.
He was smiling so nicely when he was saying, I think that you said.
Dating deal breakers.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Number 1, you're a secret. If you find out that your partner has not told their friends and family about you, run for your life, because a secret means one of three things. They are already in a committed relationship and you are a side piece, or they can't commit, or they are embarrassed by you.
Bad nigga shit.
Your time is valuable and should not be wasted being with someone who would rather keep you as their dirty little secret. Y'all agree with this deal breaker?
Bad nigga shit.
Man.
Oh.
I'm not about to be nobody's little secret. So yes, I agree with it. That's absolutely a deal breaker.
F.A.C.K.T made a whole song about it though.
I was just thinking that.
And everybody was whining and grinding and singing it, but at the end of the day, I don't think nobody trying to really be nobody's secret. Unless they just like cheating.
Some people are.
But you know.
Maybe they like cheating.
The part that got me is they're embarrassed by you, because why the fuck you
right? I'm like,
embarrassed.
You know.
Say it.
Come on with it. Come on with it.
I try to get the freeze face, but my eyes start blinking.
Yeah, well, no.
Nah, you know, some people they have a sex ship, but it'll be an embarrassed ship if they take you out in public. You might be a booger war or something like that. Some people, for real, some people that have a sex ship, you know, and that, I mean, it's unfortunate, but some people think you're good enough to have sex with, but not good enough to take out in public. Some people call those booty calls, after threes, last call hoes, you know.
Oh, really?
No bitches, you know, all that shit.
Last call hoes. Dang.
Okay. Not
The last call hoes. The last call hoes be like when you at the club or you at the lounge or something, and all the, you know, you might have got fucked up, and so like all the girls that you really want to fuck with gone, you missed out for whatever reason, and then it'd be a couple of them, you know, in the cut at last call, so you be like, fuck yeah, you know, and then it'd be that shit. It's like what's that Marlon Wayans movie where he took the girl home and he woke up and he was like,
Okay, but you don't usually date those people.
That's not true either. That's why I said, like, you listen, it's levels to this shit. I'm just telling you, you got people out here that will date you in under a certain pretense, like date you in a certain way, like take you to certain places, then. You understand what I'm saying? And then you have to decide what the definition of a date is too, because you can have a car date, house date. You understand what I'm saying? So you might.
It's a car date.
Car dates. You pull up, motherfucker come out, y'all sit talk.
That ain't no.
Listen,
tell me that's a motherfucking date if you want to.
Different strokes for different folks.
And let me tell you.
Wait a minute. Can he finish? Soul Snatching Goddess. Can he finish, please? So you pull up. She come out in the car. You have a conversation, and then what else?
Y'all might be in the car just kicking it. You know, if y'all smokers, y'all might smoke. If y'all drink, y'all might have a couple of sips, music playing, y'all in there talking, doing whatever. If the car big enough, you might fuck in it. But if not, you know, you might go back in their house or they might go to your house and it's on. It's like the ultimate cheap date. I'm just telling you, you know, things I know.
Hey, I'm being educated.
For real. Car dates. Like, you don't get it twisted, man. Listen, you know, I'm just going to leave it right there. Yeah, car date. That happens.
Why you gotta leave it right there when we're trying to learn?
I've already gave you enough education.
Don't teach me. I don't want to learn that bullshit. Anybody come at me and tell me to take me on a car date?
The problem is you've been in a car date before. You didn't know you was in a car date, so don't be mad.
I'm so glad you said that, F.A.C.K.Goddess.
I ain't never been in no car date. I ain't never been in no motherfucking car date.
Several car dates.
The only time I've been in a car date is when me and my husband went to the goddamn drive-in to watch the movie.
Some of them bulls that picked you up before your husband took you on a car date and you ain't even know
You a
it.
motherfucking lie, cause that wasn't no goddamn date. We wasn't dating.
That's your opinion
on
and your
that.
perception.
And on top of
Okay.
it, like for instance, I had somebody come visit me the other day, and my son said, "How was your date?" I said, "It wasn't no motherfucking date. This nigga was here in my house. That ain't you take me nowhere. We ain't date shit."
Did y'all start in the car? Did you start in the car?
Bitch, no.
Did the conversation start in the car?
No.
Now, you know, when you was about 16, 17, somebody went on ahead, came to you, you got in the car, y'all talked. No. Then they rolled you the cute quick trip and you got some ice. Then
first
y'all
of all,
went
I didn't eat ice back then. I didn't eat ice back then, first and foremost.
You eat ice back then?
I did not eat ice back then.
Well,
second of all,
you went and got some Zoom Zooms and Wham Wham.
I have the car. What?
So you took people on a car date?
No, I ain't taking nobody on no car date.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
And I can't stand Floyd in his face.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Anyway, moving on. Number 2. Because we got to move on from this. Okay. We starting tonight.
It's all about perception.
You right about that. And don't perceive me in no date if you thought that was a date for me.
Nobody said. I'm just telling you what it is. You put the arm of God on when I was just talking about that.
I'm just
telling you about what goes on out here in this world. Even though you might not G4, it don't mean it ain't a whole lot of the population that does G4.
And I'm trying to talk to the females. Don't go for that bullshit.
It ain't gonna help. Half of these motherfuckers don't even know they be on car date. And women do it to men too. It ain't just men doing it to women. Women take dudes on car dates. I'm trying to tell you, it's so many reasons behind that shit. You might
Melinda must agree, because this the only time she done been nodding and bobbing her head and talking about the whole time you ever spoke on this damn podcast.
I'm
saying. You might be in a situation where you might just want to fuck. And you might just want to see where that go. Or you might not really be trying to go spend all that money on somebody like that. So it just happened like that. It's all situational. It's situational. But it happens all the time. And it ain't no teenagers. It's grown motherfuckers, 30s and 40s that be on car dates. I'm telling you.
And I'm gonna say, I can agree with you that that's a possibility that happens. But I'm saying for me, in this right here house, don't bring this shit this way.
You don't want me on no car date?
That ain't no motherfucking date.
I figured
you rode in your vehicle to a destination, A, B, and back to motherfucking C.
Everybody has their own perceptions of what a date is. So that could be a whole nother episode. Like, what is an actual date?
You right about that.
I agree.
Of a date is totally different.
You are correct about that.
Netflix and chill is considered a date to some people. A pull up and fuck is considered a date to some people.
Ooh, y'all language is
we live in a different world now. We live in a different world. I'm just telling
you. You are right about that. You are 100% correct.
We live in a very sexual world.
Number 2, plans are constantly canceled. Does your partner always seem to be ditching out on plans with you at the last minute? Sure, there are legitimate reasons that your partner may be doing this, such as they're called into work unexpectedly. But feeling like the person you're crazy about is bailing on you for the company or favor of partying with their friends is definitely shady. So, are you discussing it or are you checking out?
It depends on why the person is doing that. Have y'all dated before? Have y'all kicked it before? Because if y'all kicked it before and fucked around, I'm just talking from the male perspective. I'm not necessarily saying it's me. I'm just saying from the male perspective. Mm-hmm. You know, if you fucked around and you messed around with somebody and it wasn't shit, you'll be like, like how Pac-Man get bit. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? So, or or what the white people, what's that book the white dude makes? She's just not that into you. So, and that happens. So a lot it be there, or sometimes you lose interest. You lose interest. I'm not speaking for all guys, but for a lot of guys, sometimes it be the chase, and then once it's caught, it be like, and then you realize that what you chased it for wasn't shit.
Damn.
So it be like that, or you might have other options, or hanging out with this particular crew might be more appealing than hanging out with this motherfucker.
So would you discuss that though, or would you just evaporate?
I think it depends. It depends on who you are. If I was in that situation, I was gonna tell you, I'm just not that into you. I don't really want to kick it. Okay. I'm gonna go do this. What you doing tonight? That'd be another one to you. What you getting into then? You should go. Hey, I'm gonna go and do this here.
You send them the other way?
I'm just saying that was me. Yeah, I'd be like, man, what you doing? All right, then.
All right.
What you got going on tonight? I'm about to go do this here.
I'm sorry. Can you tell me the question again? The point again?
That is a hot mess.
I can't get over the car date. I'm sorry.
Hey, look, and matter of fact, before you go into it, Melinda, listen. The car date is going down in Elkhart. The car date used to be popular as fuck in Elkhart. I swear to God.
You car dated a lot in Elkhart?
No, I've never. Hey,
because I was born and raised there, and I ain't car date like what you talking about.
You said, bring that back, roll it back.
No, I'm just saying. In my time in Indiana, the car date, it went down. The car date went down for real. I just see a lot. I'm telling you.
Hey.
But anyway, carry on. Carry on, FACKTgoddess. Carry on.
Mm-hmm. What were you?
So
Keely was telling me what it was.
It was in reference to your plans are constantly canceled. They're ditching you at the last minute. A lot.
And you said you do you what or what?
Do you discuss or check out or evaporate?
Oh. Stuff can be really situational because it really depends upon the person. Because some people you might just check out like, oh shit, I just ain't gonna call them no more, or I ain't gonna call her no more. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's someone. Now I will say, I think from a female perspective, if it's a guy that you're really interested in, sometimes females will still be like, let me get the facts. Like, why are you canceling? It might be a discussion. Like, why are you a no-show every time we make plans?
Right.
So that's why I say it's situational, because I think it depends upon what, I guess, even feelings are vested in the person at the time. Because like with me, because I'm somebody that's detail-oriented, I like facts. I want to know. But I have met females that don't care. So it depends upon the person and how vested they are in the situation, I guess I would say. Because it might be some bros. I'd be like, hey, why aren't you showing up? What's going on here? Thought we had a date.
The level of life. It's that level of life. If there's a
I thought we had
level
a date.
Life, right.
Yeah, what's going on? And then it might be other people like, girl, he ain't called. I ain't called. I'm glad. I don't need no explanation. Moving on.
Like a Maya record. I'm moving on.
All right, number 3, substance abuse problems. So substance abuse is one of the biggest relationship deal breakers on this list. Dope. It can cause your partner to mistreat you, be untrustworthy, waste money, make poor decisions that will hurt you. Would you stay and get them help or leave?
Depending on what type of dope it is. Excuse me 1 second.
What in the I don't know what's going on with FloydGod right now.
That wasn't even supposed to be a funny subject, but the way he said it got up.
Crazy. Well, substance is usually hard drugs, as far as I can recall.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think they call marijuana substance, do they? I don't know. I'm just checking.
I mean,
But
technically,
anyway,
no.
that's neither here nor there. Let's just
Mhm.
skip over that. I would leave, but I would also try to get them help.
Okay. Boy, God. Oh, that face.
Look, again, I say it depends on what type of dope it is. If you, I don't smoke. I don't. If you smoke a little herb, I guess, But if it's like, if you one of them motherfuckers, these new motherfuckers, I need a blunt. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, if you one of them type of motherfuckers, then nah, I ain't fucking with you. But if you're a groovy type of chick, you smoke a J every now and then, that's cool. But if you on crack, heroin, pills, shit like that, nah, I ain't fucking with you. Cause some of them pills be drying your monkey up. But nah, so it really just depends. If you smoke a little weed, that's cool. I probably wouldn't want to smell that shit around me like that these days. But that's about far as I go. The little herb, that's cool. But if you act like you tweaking off that shit, I don't want to fuck with you. That shit crazy. Damn.
I would have to abandon ship.
Abandon.
I would have a conversation with them because in the terms of getting them help, unless they feel like they're at a situation where help is needed, me trying to get them help is not going to help because they're not going to do what they need to do. It'll either be to pacify the situation because they think it's going to get us back in the situation, or they're not truly doing it for them, so they're not going to succeed.
But
I would still try to get help.
Yeah,
I have a conversation.
That's the psychologist in me, because you never know what's causing a person to be on drugs. It's all kinds of stuff that make people go crazy, and it's all different types of ways that people cope with everyday life. So I guess for me, because I've been probably around a lot of people that were there was substance abuse involved, not necessarily in a relationship, just in general. So I would say a lot of people that are strung out, so to speak, what the street term or whatever. A lot of times they don't want to be. They just don't have any other thought process about coping mechanisms that can be other than drug use. So that's why for me, I would want to try to help in any way that I could, but I wouldn't stay in a relationship.
I feel that. I guess it also depends on your level of how much you care about the person. Because I've been in a situation where a person was going through a major depression, and so they would take antidepressant pills, and it got to the point where they became very dependent on them. And I understood how that was. I never took that shit, but I understood it. So it was a different type of element. I will tell you a funny story. As y'all was sitting here talking, I thought about my past, and I was a youth. When I was like, I might have been like my late teens, maybe early 20s. I used to hang around these projects called the Ickies. I had some relatives down there, right?
Did you say the Ickies?
It's called the Ickies, the Harold Ickes homes. They was projects in Chicago. The Ickies. And Harold Ickes. And this lady I met, her name was Yolanda. She was cool than a motherfucker. We kicked all types. She cooked for it. She way older than me, right? I think I was like 19, 20. She probably was like 40 something. She cooked for a nigga, all that shit, all that vet shit, right? You had a real good time together. You dig what I'm saying? But one day I came over there, and after we had a real good time, and I smelled some real strange shit. And I was like, what the fuck is that shit? It smelled like weed, but it smelled like some zany weed, like, some super shit, like some shit I had never smelled, some outer space shit. Come to find out, she was smoking wicked sticks. And I had to leave her alone. I said, that's why the sex was so damn good. She was hiding the motherfucker, hiding giraffe pussy. She was smoking Sharon sticks, man. It was fucked up. She was a beautiful woman, very nice woman, but she was strung out on that shit real bad. I had to leave her alone. I was like 20 though.
Wow.
Yeah. Deep.
Very.
Have
All
fun.
right. Number 4, your partner isn't faithful. If you both agree to a monogamous relationship, both parties should be respecting that decision. Even if you put breaking your trust and your heart aside, your partner's cheating on you puts you at risk for depression, STIs, and possible embarrassment. You staying or you going?
Ladies.
I'm up.
You what?
I'm up. When it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. I'm out. I'm up. I'm gone.
She just sung a song about it. Good Lord.
Well, if I'm in a relationship, I'm getting in there right now. So if you cheat on me, you put my life in danger. So fuck you and the bitch who had you. You know what I mean? That's real talk, because that's not a game. Like, you playing with somebody's life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it ain't got nothing to do with the person that had her.
I'm just, you know me, I'm ignorant, but I'm just saying.
Oh, wow.
They got their morals from somewhere.
You know, that's messed up though. Like, you playing with somebody's life. Like, to me, when you cheat on somebody, that's like the ultimate fuck you. Because, especially if you don't use no type of protection or no shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you saying fuck my life, man. You saying fuck my life, man. They got all type of shit out here. No, it's a wrap. And I might send somebody at you.
Oh well, we're not gonna say we're not gonna condone that part of that statement.
You send me to the little red. You send me to the little red schoolhouse. I'm gonna send you to the little hospital house, motherfucker. I'm gonna call the people.
Woo.
I ain't gonna do nothing.
Boy, y'all's very aggressive this episode.
Oh, you know what it is? Look, let me tell y'all, I am a little aggressive tonight.
Oh my God, that's all
I've been slanging dryers and shit, all type of heavy shit. I'm kind of like,
oh my God. Where are the viewers? I need some comments because this is crazy. Where's Lele?
She's in St. Louis, so she might not be on tonight.
Oh.
She's traveling.
Mm-hmm.
They fight dirty.
You didn't answer that.
Oh.
She tried to skate.
Yeah.
Excuse
I'm
me?
starting to pay attention. You think you slick because you're reading them, you ain't answering them.
Mm-hmm. Come on now.
I have been answering. What do you mean?
You didn't just answer that one.
You are correct about that. However, that was unintentional. So, I have tried to remain in a relationship after infidelity has happened, but it has been discovered that I don't forgive easily. So it's best if you cheat on me, you're gonna leave me alone. Because I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get even, and the even is gonna be in your face.
Oh man!
So if you don't want that,
see, before I cheat, I'll just leave you alone.
That's what I prefer you to do. That's what I in our conversation and talking and things and letting you know who I am. I tell you, if you think that there's somebody else out there that you want that's better than me, that you want to fool around with, go on over there and be with them, or be single and do whatever you want to do. But don't tie me up on no humbug of some bullshit that you really don't mean. Go on where you going and let that be the reason. Because I know me, I'm going to get even and I'm going to do it in your face. And it's not going to be nice and it's not going to be cute.
But why go through the even when you could just keep it moving?
Because if you stay, I'm going to torture the fuck out of you. I told you to leave.
Who's really aggressive this evening, Fat
I'm
Goddess?
gonna say, what is going on with y'all?
Cold-blooded, Rick James.
I'm just saying, like, if I said, go on about your business, go on about your business.
Y'all all close to the screen, talking about what y'all gonna do to people, and oh my God.
Listen, it's
Viewers,
not
I'm sorry.
It's not
Clearly
what I'm
they've
doing. It's
gone out
already
of
been
control like
done.
they tend to do.
It's what's
And
already
things
been
have gone
done.
awry. And I apologize to the viewers.
I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. Go on about your business, and we can let this go and move on, because I'm gonna be nasty.
Meow.
My
Yeah.
God.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
I'm just saying. Okay, so number 5, they fight dirty. There are times when we've all said something stupid in the heat of an argument, but there's a difference in using a disagreement as an excuse to be an asshole. If during an argument, your partner or spouse brings up past experiences with the intention of hurting your feelings, calls you rude or degrading names, attacks you instead of the issue. This one I don't quite agree with, but using the silent treatment. Healthy relationships have open communication and fair conflict resolution. It's not about seeing who can hurt the other more. So for me, the silent treatment is not really technically a silent treatment. If I get to where I'm being quiet, let me be quiet, because otherwise I'm going to say some shit I don't need to say.
At that point, you just got to fuck it out. Take that shit, fuck it out. I'm saying. Fuck
Okay.
it.
Well.
Take that shit, fuck it out.
Fat guy.
Yeah, I don't do the dirty stuff. Because somebody ends up saying something you can't take back. You can't unhear it. No matter how much the person may apologize after the whatever is over that calls for that to be said or done. Yeah. You can't take it back. It can tamper with your level of trust and commitment and everything.
Especially if you say something that y'all have talked about in like confidence, and then they throw that out in the argument.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie said she agrees.
That's why you gotta fuck it out.
Yeah. No, that's not what I meant.
Oh yeah, you agreed. Yeah.
No.
That motherfucker by the throat. Come here, motherfucker.
See, Melinda, you done got in agreement. You just agreeing to everything. Look at that.
That's not what I said yep to. I hurried up and retracted that.
I knew we was there on the same page, pimping.
And again, to my viewers that don't do all of this, I'm so sorry.
Number 6.
What they want to hear, what they really think.
Number 6, you want different things. He wants East Coast, you want West. She wants to save money, you want to spend. He wants kids, you fine without them.
You want to talk it out, you want to fuck it out.
Even if you get along well, these fundamental differences in your goals and where you see yourselves living goals and can cause resentment and problems if you don't address them soon.
People on different pages, yeah, I get that.
So would you try to compromise, or would you
if I cared about them enough? If I care about somebody enough, to me it wouldn't be considered compromise. It would just be we trying to be together, so there's a level of understanding. Like I don't think, and you know, debate me if you want, but I don't think words like compromise, sacrifice, I think when you care about somebody, those words don't really exist, because when you really care about somebody, you're going to do on both sides, you're going to do what it takes to make each other happy. So it's not a sacrifice. It's not a compromise. It's just understanding. You just move within your understanding of loving each other. So if I care about somebody, yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure that we both in the same place. We happy. If that means I need to move here, or, you know what I'm saying? You work it out.
Okay. Lele said, "Hello, I'm out of town. Sorry."
Lele, I was looking for you, Lele.
She
Her
had
voice got
been looking for
strong.
you, girl.
I've been looking for you, Lele. They on here clowning, Lele. I needed you to be on here.
Yeah.
I do believe in compromise and sacrifice the words, because sometimes you can't reach a level of understanding, so you do have to compromise or sacrifice to get along and stay together. But some of the things that you name, I think really are deal breakers. For instance, like when you talked about the East Coast versus the West Coast, that's like major, because like you can just say the West Coast tends to be warmer than the East Coast. So if you want to be extreme and say you're talking about like California and New York, that can be hard to come to an understanding, because the California person can be like, listen, I'm not with the cold. I'm not living in the cold. You know what I'm saying? I'm about sun and beaches and flip-flops. You know what I'm saying? And like the East Coast person could be like, well, I like the 4 seasons. I enjoy my winters. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things may be like, well, we probably not gonna be together.
Fuck your climate.
Your climate. I'm trying to think. Like, for instance, I like to travel. So I really do have to compromise if I'm in a relationship and reduce my amount of traveling, because you can't just up and fly away and leave your mate at home all the time.
You can't get flued out if you're in a relationship. Jesus.
Yeah, Lele said, "What's up?"
What up?
I had to break that up. I seen the face.
Anyway, that's my take on it.
The other part to that is when I said about wanting to save money and spend money, your financial goals and how you do money can sometimes, a lot of times, have been
most of the time
the reason for people breaking up.
Yeah, how people handle money. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the kid situation, that's a big thing as well.
Yeah, them suitcases can cause problems.
Yeah. Or like, for instance, before my husband and I got married, he hadn't had kids. I have 2. And at first he was saying he wanted kids. So I told him, I said, before you, because he had tried to propose, I was like, hold on to your proposal. Think about it, because I can't have kids. This is all for practice and practice only. So if you come over here, ain't no kids happening. So you might want to go and sow your royal oats, but make sure you have a very distinct discussion with you that she's just a baby carrier. Now I had a baby if the baby get here, but I'm not carrying and having no baby, because that ain't.
You could have untied your tubes,
girl. Whatever. I tried to give him that option. I told him he got to save up the money for it.
Oh, now that is wonderful.
It never happened, because he got real comfortable. He got real comfortable with getting the hell on when he wanted to get the hell on, because they was bigger. It makes a difference. But anyway.
I never knew that.
Girl, whatever. Ugh. Trying to make me
Daryl.
You said that was sweet because she said if he saved his money up to get him to pay to get him untied, that she would have a baby. You thought that was sweet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why that face, Floyd? What's that face?
No, I don't feel the same way. But then again, I don't know. It's deep. It's deep, though. It's deep.
Yeah, he waited till we was like 2 years in to try to spring, don't you want to have a baby on me? And then him and the boys was in a good relationship, so they all coming at me talking about, we want a little brother and sister. He like, yeah, the boys want. I'm like, yo, it's crazy as hell. What is wrong with all of y'all?
If you save your money and pay for this, I will have a baby. If you pay to untie these tubes.
I paid the time. If you want them untied, pay to untie them.
No, I don't feel a less than ideal way or a good way about it. I don't know what I feel about it, but I just feel different. I'm gonna have to explore that later by myself.
So the reason that I ended up saying okay and gave him the option, because like I said, he didn't have kids of his own, and
no, I get that.
And I gave him an opportunity to go somewhere else and knock somebody else up if he wanted to, but he chose not to.
Right? No, I get it.
Because in his head he was like, no, because if I do that, your ass is gone, and I love you, so we ain't even going now.
Some of that bruschetta. No, that's some cool, but no, don't get me wrong. I think that's some cool stuff that you was willing to make that change in your life for the person. I'm not discounting that at all. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, when you first said it, I don't know it. I'm gonna have to process that later.
Yeah, well, please do. So Lele said, "Oh, that's so sweet. My two's gonna stay tied. If that." Well, I'm just gonna do you like Lenny Williams. Maybe you never been in love like I've been in love.
Ooh, Lord. Lord, I hate that fucking record. God, I want to fuck him up. I hate that fucking record. And I watch TV till TV went off. Cause you get love, like you punk ass nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Oh God, Jesus, we need to censor this episode.
That's your
GoddeSShips dinner podcast. Everybody eating.
Not me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't eaten today. It's been a very long day.
I understand.
Very long day. I had quite the experience in Walmart. Fucking hate that place.
All right. Well, number 7, they're unbelievably selfish. We're all selfish from time to time, but some people can take it too far. If you feel like you're giving your all to your partner and all they're doing is taking, and focusing on themselves and taking advantage of your kindness, it's time to reevaluate your relationship.
Speak, Lord.
Have y'all dealt with the person who was very selfish within the relationship? No?
I haven't.
What about you, Floyd?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm in my younger years, I might have been the selfish motherfucker. You know.
Lele said, yes, Lord.
Speak, Lord. Speak
and
to
she
me.
said that she has.
Well.
Abandoned ship.
Abandoned.
Woo. As for me, let me see. No, I don't think I've dealt with a selfish person. Stephanie said yes, yes, yes. That is crazy. Because how can you really truly be in a relationship with somebody if you're selfish?
Oh, you can be. You can be.
Maybe I'm the selfish one. Am I the selfish one?
I've been selfish. That's why I say in my younger years, I was the selfish person. I ain't getting no fuck.
No, I'm not selfish.
I'm not selfish now.
Melinda, the fact that you had to think about it that hard, you might be.
No, I'm spoiled. Not selfish.
Okay, well.
And I'm a giver. I'm a giver, so I know I'm not selfish.
Okay, right. Number 8, they're always jealous. Yeah. Healthy jealousy is totally cool when it inspires couples to treat each other better and not take one another for granted. However, controlling, hack your Facebook, demand your phone password jealousy should not be tolerated. This is a sign of insecurity and can quickly develop into dangerous or abusive behavior.
There's no such thing as healthy jealousy. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Ain't no such thing as healthy jealousy. If you fucking with somebody and you try to play the jealous game, you deserve all the consequences that come to your ass from that. Ain't no such thing as healthy jealousy. If you jealous, you got an issue. You don't trust the person you with, you shouldn't be fucking with. Straight like that. That's crazy. Not crazy it is. You sitting up looking at somebody's social media trying to see what they own. And you trying to decipher shit. You trying to go through some. That's some goofy shit. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, man. That's crazy. I never understood that. That. If you got to do all that, you need to leave that person alone. If you feel like that, if you feel any type of way like that, you need to leave that person alone. Or if you care about, y'all need to have a real conversation. And you might need to go get some therapy or something because you got some issues. That's crazy. Now, if they give you a reason, it's different ways to do it than be snooping through the. That shit crazy as hell to me.
Well, Stephanie, back on the other one, she said, I'm the selfish one now. That's why I'm single.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that was 100% her ex-husband.
Oh, wow. Baby girl, I'd be selfish too.
Lele said, let's just say you know their name.
But saying that changing faces record, huh? Get all you teeth.
Going through my phone.
That shit crazy. Go through my phone, you might see some shit you don't want to see. I take screenshots of naked midgets, motherfucker. You might be mad at a motherfucker.
Well, if a person is with you and they know
What
you,
in the hell?
we know you got naked midget shots in your phone.
You shouldn't have to go
I'm
through
sorry.
nobody's phone.
I'm sorry, not midget, little person.
Little people. I'm sorry.
I apologize. Little
You
person.
shouldn't have to go through nobody's phone. Like,
I don't have nothing to do with them comments they making, folks.
that's crazy though. Like, what would possess? Like, okay, look. I'm real. Like, I do not understand that shit. Like,
We can see the passion.
if you with your lady or you with your guy, whatever, right? Whatever, non-binary, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Look, you with your person, and you feel some type of way, and you decide you want to go through their phone. That means you gotta wait for them to walk off or leave it. You got to do some type of spying if they got a code, if they don't. Like, look at all that planning and plotting that you got to do for this shit. All for you to possibly see some shit that's going to make you feel some type of way because you insecure anyway. You goof ass. That's some goofy shit. It's a waste of time. If you outside with your lady and the dude look at your lady, right? Okay, you got the 3-second rule, right? If you shouldn't be mad if another dude checking your lady out. If they not, she a fucking booger wolf.
Wait a minute. It's a 3-second rule.
They can look at her for 3 seconds, then move your eyes on, sir.
Right, like it's okay if you like if I'm with a lady or something and you checking out. I know you checking out because she look good, motherfucker. I got good taste. I get there. You gonna go home, beat on to her, whatever you gonna do, right? But if you all like, now you being disrespectful, motherfucker. So now at this point, I'm gonna have to deal with you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to say something to you, or you might need to thwart your eyes somewhere else, motherfucker. Don't be disrespectful. You can window shop, motherfucker. Don't be trying to make no purchase, whole ass nigga. You understand what I'm saying? But that's like I don't understand. Why am I asking me to It's crazy. You understand how much time that takes to do that?
Did you see how he paused and read that real fast?
I'm gonna read it because we be streaming. My ex made a dummy page talking to me like he was from Chicago, laughing my ass off. He accused me of cheating and couldn't prove anything.
A nigga made a whole. Do you know how long it takes to make a fucking social media page?
It doesn't really take long.
It's just asinine. Whatever. It takes.
Lele said I was asleep when I woke up. I called him.
Look.
Okay. So confession time.
You think?
So I got two different ones. So first of all,
you a busybody.
So when I was first dating my husband, I did go through his phone, but I told him that I went through his phone, and I told him the reason why, and it was because
FloydGod is so disappointed in you right now.
I don't care. I'm being for real. Okay. So previously, I had been cheated on by he who shall not be named, because we'll put the names in the street. Anywho, and I was still insecure from that. And I still was going through things from that. And he and I had a discussion, and I told him, I really should not be going through your phone. This ain't really got shit to do with you as a person. It's me and my insecurity and what I'm going through. And I'm going to get over it. Just bear with me. And I did, because I trusted him completely after we started dating a little bit more. But initially I did. I promise you I did.
You broke my heart. Look,
I could tell you dropped your head, you were shaking.
Man, if you've been in a bad relationship, let me just announce this.
I know you ain't supposed to bring the other shit into the relationship, but be human.
But no, okay, well, if you feel like that, them supposed to be conversations you have.
Hey, she did talk to him. She said, I'm going through your phone because I'm insecure.
No, before and after. Mm-hmm. It was before and after. So I told him before, and then after I did it, I said, I feel bad because I ain't find shit, but I went in your phone. Just so that you know. And he was like, I know you gonna do it. You told me you gonna do it. That's why I ain't got no lock on it. He let me work through my shit. And I did. And it was done.
Kudos to you, girl, for just letting him know up front and after.
Look, I disagree. Like, if you got issues.
Okay, so Floyd, on the flip side, though, with what you're saying, what's the big deal if you don't have anything to hide? What's the big deal if you don't have anything to hide? Or if she's like, I don't care if you go through my phone.
I don't want to. Look,
I'm not saying that you want to, but I'm just saying, if you don't have anything to hide and she's okay with you going through her phone, what is the big deal?
The big deal is I don't need to do that. That makes no sense. If I trust you.
Well, that's the thing. We were still dating and getting to know each other, so I didn't completely trust him.
Then that means you might have needed to deal with yourself and do a little more healing.
And he allowed me to deal with myself.
Hear me out. A lot of people, and I'm not saying you soul snatching guys, I'm just saying in general. A lot of people need to heal all the way before they get into relationships. Because you should not be coming into a relationship with no baggage. You should not. If I understand shit happens. I understand we get scarred. We get in less than ideal situations, and those things can cause a dramatic effect on us. Then you're supposed to take time to heal that so that the other person don't have to bear the burden of that. Because a phone, it's a damn phone.
Going through no. But at the end of the day, just like you said, ideal situations, everything ain't gonna be perfect. And I wasn't never no liar. I told him what the fuck it was when he got into it.
If it was
gonna be a problem, he could have went on about his business. Because I'm telling you, I'm gonna check your phone because I'm insecure about me and what's going on with me. I never told him to have shit to do with him.
And I want to comment on what he's saying about not bringing baggage into a relationship. Mm-hmm. So, from a female perspective, I would say that generally, females can go through like 5 relationships and keep getting hurt, but they keep moving on to the next relationship. But at some point, when you get to that 6th, 7th, 8th relationship, and these same things end up happening with a different person, that baggage lock pops open because you don't want to keep getting beat on the head with the same stuff. And it could be that the stuff happens later on and you're like, damn, every time I get to a certain point, this rears its ugly head. So unfortunately, like Keely was saying, a lot of times you're not in an ideal situation. So sometimes you're not even doing it intentionally. You just automatically go into defense mode because you didn't got beat in your head so many times, and you keep forgetting, and moving on. But those same things can happen even with different men. So it becomes like a defense mechanism. It's not even always trust issues. It's just like, I don't want to get hurt again, or I don't want to be in the same situation again. And you can hook up with somebody that say, I ain't gonna never do this, I ain't gonna never do that, I'm gonna love and honor you, I'm gonna blah 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 blah. And then here you go, 8 months later, he's starting to do this. Check, that didn't happen 3 or 4 times before. He's starting to do that. Check, that didn't happen 2 or 3 times before. So the next thing you know, that baggage lid opens up because you like, I done been through this already, and I have to keep going through this to find a situation where I'll be treated right. So it's just it's ugly out there. And I'm saying from a female perspective because you're a dude, so you don't know what it feel like to be a female and get put in these situations repeatedly.
But I do know what it's like to be a person that's been put in like, I don't think it has nothing to do with being male or female. Men get fucked over and cheated on too. You know what I'm saying?
But men are not. But men are not easy to forget and forgive. Men get mad about getting hurt, and it's fucking over for life.
So you saying that's the majority of men?
I'm saying that's the majority of men that I've been around and dealt with. I ain't been with every man in the world.
Well,
I didn't say it was. That's why I said generally. I prefaced my statement with generally.
Okay. Look, all I'm saying is this. If you've been hurt so many times and going through a phone is a defense mechanism, how is it a defense mechanism if you go through that shit and you find some fucked up shit, you hurt again?
Then guess what? Because when in our dating phase, when I was doing it, we were building trust. Even though he was my friend, I knew him for a long time, we still were building trust amongst us. And for me, it was certain little things, and it wasn't nothing major, but it was stuff I would see, and I'd be like, okay. So if I look in his phone and I see some shit, we're gonna have a discussion about it, because I'm gonna tell you, I went through your phone. We're gonna have
how long was y'all dating before you went through his phone?
Probably about 4 months.
Okay, so
because for me, like I said, we were friends first. It was some stuff that happened in them beginning phases, and we transitioned to some dating stuff. And so I have to build the trust that I needed. And I told him what it was. I give you the option. For me, I don't care about giving you the option about me. I'm gonna let you know who I am, and you take it or you leave it. And if you decide to leave it, fine. But for me, at this particular juncture, it's not just me that's gonna be attached to you, and I'm starting to like you. My kids are also at some point gonna get introduced to you. And I'm not gonna bring somebody around my kids that I find out because I ain't paying no attention to the signs, because I'm really trying to like this person. He my friend, and I'm overlooking shit that I see, and then end up in another situation. No, we're gonna dead that shit. I'm gonna look. If the shit is there, we're gonna discuss it, and we're gonna dead the shit. Period, point blank. But if you don't want to deal with that initially, leave. So like I said, men don't just jump in new relationships as fast as we do.
The fuck you talk?
Oh my God.
Look, let's establish something here. For real. Let's establish some real shit here. Look, men and women go through a lot of the same situations. Yes, generally speaking, FACKTgoddess, you are correct. All people don't go through the same thing, but there's a vast majority of men and women who go through the exact thing that we're talking about right now. There are men out here who have been scorned, mistreated, cheated upon in various situations back to back to back, just like women do. The conversation for the what's her name? What's her name?
Lele.
But okay, I ain't gonna say no damn Lele. Miss Talitha, if for her to say that, make that statement and say, well, you know, men jump into relationships faster than women.
She said, don't
jump into relationships. That's not necessarily true. Like, look, first and foremost, if you're in the dating stage, that means you was already dating and you met somebody that you might like and you want to pursue something with. So there's a time period where you got to relinquish them hoes or relinquish them options and things like that.
Exactly. And 4 months in for us is time enough for you to have relinquished all hoes, because I done relinquished all niggas.
Okay, look. Lord have mercy. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying. So again,
because my team was gone.
Again, it's a damn phone. If you have insecurities and you feel the need to ask somebody to go through their phone, or you feel the need to sneak and look through their phone, that's a problem.
You're right. It was a problem. I never said it wasn't a problem. It was a major problem, but it wasn't his problem. It was my problem.
Somebody asked me to go through my phone and say, fuck you. Get the fuck on there. You know, what the fuck? You know,
he tried to say that, and I was like, okay, that's fine. If I can't go through your phone, then we need to go and stop this now, because I'm telling you that's what I need to do.
I've been like, all right then, because if the phone is to make me or break me, then I'm out, goddamn.
Guess what, Floyd? When your soul is snatched, you give that fucking phone up.
I ain't trying to motherfucker snatch everything. I ain't fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm not religious. Look,
somebody gonna go. What she's trying to tell you is, at some point in your life, somebody gonna go through your phone with your permission.
Shit.
It's gonna happen, and you better come back and tell us too who she is.
That's some bullshit. Look, a motherfucker be in the phone. Let me tell you something. I don't have nothing to hide, right? If I'm with you, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm with you, I'm fucking with you.
You 10 toes down.
10 toes motherfucking down.
Yes. So let me go through your phone, boo.
Fuck that. You should have to go through my phone. If we fucking and all this other shit, we spending time together, I ain't got to have nothing in my phone, period. I ain't got nothing to hide. But to me, it's just so ridiculous that you need some type of validation or affirmation of your own insecurity that you need to go through my motherfucking phone.
Yeah, I just want to see what's in your phone. You can go through mine. I just want to see what's in your phone.
That shit crazy as hell to me.
And it was. Ain't nobody said it wasn't, Floyd.
I'm not even talking about you no more. I'm just talking about in general, because it's a lot of
people he's aggressive tonight too, so you gotta take it easy. Everybody take it easy with FloydGod. The little
but it's dudes who do that to women too. That do that little fuck shit. Oh my God, nigga.
It's gonna be a misunderstanding if they go through my phone. I don't know what to tell them. I'll be like, when did we meet? Okay, anything before August 30th. I'm not accountable.
Live in a different age, man. Like people have male friends. People have friends of the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? Like the dynamic of relationships is different. Like that shit crazy, man. Like if you feel like you need to go through my phone, that's a problem. Like you just need to get the fuck on.
It stopped, but
I'm just gonna start with the date we started talking and go forward. I can't be mad at what happened before we started dating.
Speak, Lord. Oh, you can't sleep at night,
Lord.
And you wonder why.
But I did have somebody made a whole fake profile to talk to me and give me
that
their
is
phone
the most
number.
dick in the booty bullshit. Oh my God.
What was your second thing, Keely?
That's what I'm saying. Somebody made a fake profile.
Keely.
Somebody made a fake profile to talk to me.
What? You know what? Like
that was your second thing.
Your ass whooped. You need to get the fuck beat out of you.
He is. Yes, Lele. Pop out.
Woo! It says Floyd is a jack in the box tonight. Pop, pop.
Pop that ass. Look here. Let me tell you something. Look, you got to be a super whole ass nigga. You got to have you. How the fuck do you take time out of your life to create a fake profile? Like, that shit is so asinine to me. Like, that's all it. You might as well just go fuck somebody else, man. Just go fuck somebody else. Just go somewhere else, man. If you got to do all of that, you got to do all of that. You checking phones, you making fake profiles and shit. You just need to get the fuck on. You need to get with yourself. You need to get with some self-care or some shit. Mend some fences with your mama, motherfucker. You need to do something. Yeah, all right. That shit's stupid as hell to me. I just don't understand that shit. Like, that shit crazy as hell.
Lord, it happens on a daily basis, though. This is the new world order of dating, 2021.
Dumb motherfuckers then. They need to be
catfishing.
flogged.
Catfishing 101.
Fucking flogged.
They put fake faces, body descriptions. They change their voices. It's all happening.
What that said? I missed it.
She just did a bunch of laughing.
That shit crazy as hell, man.
All right. Number 9.
God. Fucking fake profile. Hey, this is Ray Ray. Hey, what's up? You like me? Oh, you said you like me. I knew you was cheating on me. The fuck, nigga? Then what? Then what you gonna do when you make the fake profile and you try to
break up?
And then she give you some rhythm. Now you gonna be like, I knew you was cheating on me. I knew you, bitch ass nigga. Go sit the fuck down somewhere. Oh my god. Oh god, it's fucking disgusting. Let me drink this damn grape juice.
Oh gosh.
Let's try it again. Number 9. You don't share values. You may think that opposites attract, and that's true. But that doesn't always mean they make the best partners. If you're going to be in a relationship with someone with opposing values, be aware that it will take a great deal of time and work time to work through how you talk about and handle those things. So, are you the word you don't like compromising or leaving? And Lele said,
beep, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm so glad Lele tuned in. I've been waiting for her all night long. So listen, that's major. That really is major, because when you talk about morals and values, and if you're not on the same page with that, every day is going to be an argument. You're going to wake up to a fresh argument about, or disagreement or debate, whatever you want to call it, because you don't have the same values. That just changes and alters everything.
Yes.
Like, you might steal, I might not steal. We got a problem. This you can't.
You might make fake profiles and go through phones. I might not.
He is not letting that to go tonight.
It really grinds my gears that niggas do that.
You might have a code on your phone. You might have a code on your phone. Mine is free. I mean, I don't understand why we don't have the same value.
That is not a value. Y'all cut it out.
No, that goes into morals and values. If you that fucked up that you make fake profiles and go through fucking phones and shit, that goes to morals and values. Somebody fucked up in your upbringing if that's what you're doing. I'm just saying. Somebody fucked up.
Oh boy.
Lord.
You value
and
your
then when I get in the phone, you done cleared out all your photos. I still got mine. I mean, but the values are different. Photos,
what
no
that
photos.
Text message mean? What that text mean? Who is that? Why you got a picture of that? What happened in 2013? Nigga! I didn't even know you.
Oh, wait. Okay. We got to move from number 8 because this is getting ridiculous. We already in number 9 and we still talking about 8.
Because it tied in. 9 tied in to 8. Morals and values. Some people morals and values fucked up. They got to make fake ass profiles and try to do some stupid ass shit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
I'm about to go to sleep.
Number 10.
Audience.
Number 10.
We didn't do morals and values.
Y'all can't do morals and values. If that's how you
Oh, we can. No, I was going to say something for real. Okay. So, for instance, I have an example. I was talking on the phone, and I had somebody on the phone with me 3-way. It was a professional call, and so the person that was on the phone with me started cussing and hollering in the background, and I was like, when I got off the phone, I was like, you do know that was a professional call, right? And so the person was like, yeah. I said, well, you were hollering and cussing. You should have muted it. And so the person was like, well, I'm sorry. Damn. And just kept cussing. I was like, but I'm like, you don't think there's a level of professionalism you should have when you're on the phone with somebody that's having a professional phone call? So our values, morals, whatever it was at that point were completely different because that person didn't feel like it was that big of a deal. And I'm like, who does that? Mm-hmm. So, okay. So if you don't have the morals and values lined up, that's a deal breaker.
Lele said, like, my ex was a thief and I am not. Morals don't matter. I'm sorry, Lele. Your face. Floyd, fix your face.
A thief? You fucking felonious monk in this motherfucker thief.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Or, somebody might be Christian, somebody may be atheist, or somebody might be Catholic and somebody might be Muslim. That's a big deal.
And a lot of time politics are also a major thing that people argue about.
Can you imagine dating a motherfucker and they stealing shit out your house?
Yes.
What in the entire fuck?
This has been an upsetting episode for
Number 10. You're always fighting. Do you feel like you and your spouse are always arguing? Sure, even happy couples argue, but constantly arguing shows that you have poor communication skills. Communication is everything when it comes to a healthy, happy relationship. Okay. Couples need to be able to talk to each other and resolve problems. If y'all was always fighting, y'all leaving? If y'all always arguing, y'all leaving?
Yep.
I'm gonna fuck it up. If we still argue after we fuck it out, then I'm out.
Oh, okay, so you
I got wet for a
give it that chance first, and then you out.
This got wet for a went.
Wow.
Came and went.
Yeah, I don't like the arguing constantly stuff. That's a little sucky. I wouldn't do it. It's time to go. I don't have time to raise my blood pressure, get that much energy to trying to be in something because it's supposed to be loving and happy and ooh and ahs. So all of that, I really can't.
Arguing is bad for my heart. So I just want to fuck it out.
Okay, all right, I get it.
I got time to be arguing with no motherfucker, all that old shit.
Lele said yes.
I'm gonna be arguing. If you arguing all the time, then it's a serious disconnect somewhere. It's just got to move around.
All right.
Got to get the changing faces. Get old, UT. Daddy well. That song was the shit.
So life is too short to spend it with someone who isn't worth your time or doesn't want to give you theirs. Sometimes it's a difficult decision to make, but your future self will thank you later when you find the right one. So, love you, but we still need your suggestions. Send them to the Fat Goddess, that is FACKT goddess at gmail.com. And it will also be in the description below. Take it away.
Yeah.
So we're going to discuss, or I'm going to present the word worse, because I have a couple of people that have burned a hole in my ear when they said worser and worsest. So I said, well, maybe I need to cover this, because there could be other people out there that think you're supposed to conjugate the word worse and make it worser and worsest. But that's not the case, people. Now, I was my old handy dandy Merriam-Webster, and worse is of more inferior quality, value, or condition. And this is when it's comparative of bad or of ill. It can be more unfavorable, difficult, unpleasant, or painful, more faulty, unsuitable, or incorrect, less skillful or efficient, bad, evil, or corrupt in a greater degree, more reprehensible, being in poorer health or sicker. Worse as a noun, one that is worse. Worse as an adverb, that's when it's comparative of bad or badly or of ill, or they even have illy. I didn't know that was a word. In a worse manner, to a worse extent or degree, what is worse. So that's it as an adverb. Now, I did see if worser and worsest were words, because I'm never ceased to be amazed with some of this stuff. And basically, worser is in Merriam-Webster, and it says it can be an adjective or an adverb, but it says it's archaic, which usually means it's not a part of the regular English language. So in this case, and in other areas where I looked this up, they said that William Shakespeare used the word worser in his writings. Like they gave a quote where he said, I cannot hate thee worser than I do. I cannot hate thee worser than I do. So like William Shakespeare used it, and that's why they say it's archaic, but it's not used in present day. And it says this came from the 15th century. That was the first known use of worser. Again, William Shakespeare. So worsest didn't even come up. It came up as that's not a word. Okay, folks. So what it is worst. WORST. That's what you're looking for if you want to say something is more than worse. I guess that's how you want to say it. Mm-hmm. And the definition pretty much is the same as worse. It says, okay. Ooh, I thought I lost my Webster Merriam, Merriam-Webster. That's who I go to. It says definition of worst. It can be an adjective, most corrupt, bad, evil, or ill. Most unfavorable, difficult, unpleasant, or painful. Most unsuitable, faulty, unattractive, or ill-conceived. Least skillful or efficient. Most wanting in quality, value, or condition. Like if you say the worst way, you're saying very much. Worst as an adverb is the superlative of ill or illy or bad or badly, to the extreme degree of badness or inferiority. to the greatest or highest degree. Worst as a noun, one that is worst. At worst is like under the worst circumstances. And then worst as a verb, specifically a transitive verb, is to get the better of or defeat. So if you remember when I was doing the worst, it was saying more of something. And then when you say worst with the T, it's the most of something, which makes sense. So Keely was worse today when she was in her feelings, but FloydGod was worst. So my people, it is worse or worst. Worse is more of, or more bad, or more ill, or more whatever. And worst is the most of that. It's not worser unless you're Shakespeare and he's deceased. And it's not worsest at all. So for the love of God, please, my people, stop saying worser and worsest, because those words do not exist. It is worse, Keely, or worst, FloydGod. That'll help you remember if you watch the show. I love you, but
a hot mess. So y'all know I always ask if our hearts, mind, and clear. We got one comment from Lele. She said arguing is bad for the person I'm arguing with because I can't function in dysfunctional situations.
Right.
I have one thing to say.
No cap.
Brothers, sisters, if you're feeling insecure and you want to make fake pages, you want to check in phones, you want to be insecure, go get you a Throat Goat 3000.
Come on over.
Exercise self-care. That's what you need to do. Throat Goat. Because you don't deserve nobody.
Anywho, all right. So that concludes our show for the evening. Thank you all for joining us as we do the best to give you the content you deserve. Feel free to keep the conversation going below in the comments. We do look forward to reading them and we respond. Again, thank you for watching. If you have not, make sure to thumbs up this video, share, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and click the notification bell. Also, do not forget that you can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. It's usually uploaded an hour after we get off here. And we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, GeoSavin, iHeartRadio, and of course, you can always rewatch it here on YouTube. So we will see you next week on GoddeSShips, 9
We will
p.m.
not.
Oh yeah. No, we won't, because it's the holiday. You right. Boop, boop. So y'all won't see us next week. So you can always go back and catch up on any episodes.
Yes, it'll be catch up Monday for you all.
Yes, in case you've missed any, just go and catch up. Just watch us all day. Binge watch us, boo. But anyway, we'll see you the week after that on Monday at 9 p.m.
Yes.
On GoddeSShips, because every ship matters.
All ships aren't the same.
And life is lived on ships.
Good night.
Throat Goat 3000.
No. Thank you.